So, hello everyone. Here we are at the beautiful Iceland in the Forest Lagoon. Here with us is Nikola. Nikola, would you like to introduce yourself a bit to the audience?
Hi guys, so my name is Nikola and I'm a tour guide and a driver of the bus in Iceland for more than 7 years, and I'm coming originally from Czech Republic. And I'm gonna be here to talk. Actually, I do not know what's gonna pop up in my head, so let's see what I'm gonna share with you though.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining this show. So far, I've only interviewed 3 people. You're the third one.
I'm the third one.
Yes.
Lucky third. Okay.
Yeah. So for this show, as the name is Awaken-ING, Awaken-ING. So for the audience, it's more like wanting to know what is your spiritual awakening journey. Mm-hmm. How do you get to where you are now? Is there anything you'd like to share with us? Anything pops in your head will be perfect.
Yeah, definitely. Like the one thing which is popping into my head is like how we spoke about that already yesterday, about the thing that so many people in the world are like thinking I'm not enough for so many things, and I shared already the story with you about my music career and my acting career. So when I was 13, I really wanted to get to film school as an actor, but because I extremely wanted to get there, I turned on in myself a stress reaction that on the exams I started to literally shake and I messed up everything, and I was just 13 years old. And then somehow I just gave up. Back then I was also playing on a violin and I could be playing in front of the audience and nothing happened. And since that time, since those exams, I got the best vibrators how stressed I was. And this kind of stress reaction is with me since then. And I've been always like thinking, okay, how to turn it off or what to do. And it's kind of like connected with like getting into the adult time. I'm 30 right now. And I see also how Iceland helped me a lot just to accept myself as I am. So many, mainly ladies, we have problems to accept our body as it looks. We have a little bit fat over there, we have a little bit fat over there, and we just don't like it on ourselves because we see a lot of advertisements in the TVs, how should be the best woman and that you should use tons of makeup to, I don't know, met the best guy ever in your life and stuff like that. But then at the end, when you're alone, when you read some books about the psychology and mental health and so on, and when you meet mainly the people and find the same stories, or not the same stories, but the stories about their lives. So you were talking, for example, about the people older 20 years plus than you are. You will find out how they've been fighting with the world, with their thoughts, with themselves, and you will start to realize like, okay, the life is really like short to be thinking about the things like I have a fat over there, I'm not enough for this. So for example, like I have to say now with the singing or with an acting, I realized, okay, I'm not perfect mainly with the singing. I know I sing also false. I know I'm not playing greatest on the guitar, but still I do that. Why? Because I do it primarily, and we should do that primarily for ourselves. If the others will be happy from it, that's fine. If they will be pissed off, don't listen to me and just go away, because I'm doing it for myself. It sounds a little bit selfish, but it's how it is, and somehow how it probably should be if you would like to move yourself a little bit further in your life, and doesn't matter if it's going to be music, theater, or if it's going to be something else. In the work as a driver guide, I've been also really stressed out at the beginning, like I'm not telling the people enough, I'm not giving them the exact facts, I'm telling them too much stories, and I'm not talking about the politics and so on. And I just realized, it's my tour and I do it as I want, and if someone wants something else, then they will ask for it. And I see more phones right behind here. Someone else wants to join.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm talking because I just want to talk, and how many phones are around right now. Anyway, let's get back to the topic though. So you will realize that you do the things and you bring in those things your own thing. Also, music. This morning I spoke with another artist when you've been on the waterfall Detifos. There was a musician on accordion, and I've been talking about like singing and acting and stuff like that. And I absolutely forgot what I wanted to talk about. We will cut this off. Yeah, it absolutely blew up out of my head.
Yeah,
do you know what I wanted to say?
I didn't pay attention.
That's good. Oh my god.
So you did really well. So we're talking about self-love. Maybe it's more towards
Here is the best place for this.
how to say, go stand for yourself. Spending time with yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe people think it's selfish, but it's actually what we should do.
Exactly.
We are programmed to believe that we should take care of others first, but
She won
actually
the photo herself.
we are the person who should always, the attention should always come to ourselves.
Yeah.
So I know that I really enjoy your tour actually.
Thank you.
Given maybe all the voices maybe floating around your head that maybe I didn't tell all the facts, but it worked out very, very well. And I also really liked your singing, which I recorded a bunch last night. So I will be posting at the end of this video so everybody can listen to her beautiful voice.
And just one little excuse, I have not been singing for a month at least because I was sick, so just...
And you just started learning guitar this year.
Yeah, when I moved to New Zealand. Actually, I moved to New Zealand at the end of the last year, but I bought the guitar after the Christmas or after the New Year. It was just for like $180 New Zealand dollars, and it was that were my last money which I got. And I was like, I can't live without the music. I just need the music. I need to sing. I need to play on an instrument. So I went accidentally into the store because I was waiting for a friend of mine somewhere, parked with the car, and then there was a huge sign, guitars for sale. And I was like, I'm not going there. No. I'm sitting in the car. I'm staying in the car. And then I was like, maybe I can just check it out. So I will leave my wallet in the car. So I went out and I left my wallet in the car. And when I got there, I was like, oh, wow, oh my god, you know. And then the guy, he gave me the guitar to try it, and I was like, I'm going for my wallet, okay. So I bought the guitar for my last money which I had. Totally. And it's like,
Wow.
and I survived, you know. I started to play on a guitar, and first actually not basking, but it was in the camp. I was just practicing, and a bunch of seniors came and they said, hey, we're like doing some meet over there and we are chatting and drinking and alcohol and you play really nice, come to us to play to us. And I was like, oh my god, that must be really probably good. So I went between them, and they've been sitting in a circle, so I sat in the middle, in the center of the circle, playing to them. And then afterwards, when we finished after like 1.5 hours, they came with the food, and they've been starting to giving me a food. It was like, okay, I basked first time in my life of food, you know.
Wow, that's fantastic.
That was amazing. And with also these people, if you play in a safe spot, or if you do your activity in some safe spot, and suddenly someone is walking or passing by and they hear you or they see you and they like it, they will tell you, they will invite you, and this is how you will start to build somehow the audience, and you will you will get away from the stress to play in front of the people. And all the things which I got when I was 13 back then was suddenly starting to be gone, because audience started to be bigger. So for example, now to play in front of you guys in the bus, it's like no problem at all. I'm not stressed out at all. If I should be tonight somewhere in the bar, I would be still shaking and my voice would be totally screwed.
But would you still do it?
Yeah, I'm still like going, you know, towards to it. So this is the nice thing. And I just find out what we wanted to say with when I met the guy, the musician with accordion. The thing was like, we spoke about the thing that there are some songs which you like, which they are playing, you know, on a YouTube and stuff like that. And you, as an artist, sometimes you're really trying to do the exact same copy as the singer who composed the song or singing the song, which is technically a mistake. You have to be you, and you have to bring you in such a music. So for example, Metallica, Nothing Else Matters, or Fia, I Am Who I Am, or Talk, Runaway to Mars. That's songs which I'm singing totally differently than the original version or remade version is. And this is the thing which is really beautiful on it, because you are really getting deep into it, and it's you and nothing else exists. So you're not trying to please anyone, you're pleasing yourself, and then it's amazing, you know.
Wow, that's fantastic. And also you mentioned yesterday, we don't need to be ready to do something.
That's another
Yeah,
thing.
would you like to share more about that?
Yeah, sure. So when I came to Iceland, I thought like, okay, I will do some documentaries, I will do some movie or something like that. I was not doing anything for years because I always thought I don't have enough of the equipment, I don't have a good equipment, I don't have, great English for it to do such a documentaries in English. I don't have the Czech audience or something like that. And I came this year, or New Zealand also helped me a lot with it. And last year also, that I started from scratch, for example, podcasts from Icelandic Sofa. It's actually translation of my Czech podcast, which is here for Czech and Slovak people to get the reality of the foreigners living in Iceland. So we are a little bit also gossiping the locals, and sharing the real, true experience. And I did it just because I was so pissed off on the people when I've been going for vacations to Czechia. Everyone said when I was working in Iceland, you must be so rich. And I said, go to the hell, guys. They just do not know, and they don't realize things. But that was mainly the first reaction, and I was so unhappy for this. So I decided to bring them, or to try to open their eyes by the podcast. This year, I started to write a book, which I was already writing a few years, but I was never ever finishing it.
What is it about?
It's about the most crazy stories happening during the tours in Iceland.
Okay.
But I'm trying to place there also a mixture of maybe I should not say it. Maybe I should not say it because it's not finished yet.
Right.
So I will keep
Okay.
my thoughts.
Yes.
It will be in Czech language though. Maybe there's going to be translations. I'm not sure. And another thing was, I always wanted to do a documentary about Iceland, and I never ever did. And this year I'm like, okay, if the people are going just to travel around Iceland, and from 12 days they can do a 30 minutes documentary about Iceland, why I cannot do 1 hour documentary which will get in the theaters and the cinemas? So this is my goal, and I'm working on it. So you saw me in the bus, always having the camera on the front to have a time lapse of the roads, or shitty weather, literally shitty weather, and stuff like that. So I'm collecting now the footage from everywhere, small details, big details. I would like to do interviews with so many random strangers, from the Karah nuclear power plant, from another power plants, and the water dams, and stuff like that. So it's like you are afraid of something that you are not enough, you are not greatest. It's gonna be one piece of a poop, I don't know how to say it nicely, and then you will get to the point what I'm waiting for, why I'm waiting for, and for what I'm waiting for. So somehow something just kicked my ass, let's say. Maybe it was my mom, maybe it was just the time which is ticking, maybe that were the books, or I don't know what. It just somehow turned when I was 30, but also slightly before. And it's just like, so if you want to do something, and even though you don't know if it's going to be working out or if you will earn money from it or not, do it because you want to do it. That's the thing. And then it will just go.
Exactly. And speaking of equipment, we are now recording on the iPhone 15 Pro and using
You have a 15 Pro? No.
because I lost my phone earlier this year, so and this was the only available in the store. And then we are using a handheld equipment, which is my arms, my hands to hold this. So you don't need expensive equipment to start recording and doing the things you love.
You wanna, or may I disturb your speech? You wanna know how I've been recording first parts of the podcast?
Yes.
I got a iPhone 14 Pro because I bought it because of the Camino de Santiago. And I didn't got any like really huge tripod or something like that. And because it's called from Icelandic Sofa, then we've been having a sofa in my room, and we've been sitting on it nicely, you know, as cozy time, and we've been just chatting between each other. But the phone was on a tiny little tripod, which was on a flower pot on the chair, you know, so that was my kind of tripod from the beginning. And then behind, because sometimes the iPhone memory got full and somehow accidentally it stopped to record. So I just wanted to be sure about that, if it's still recording or not. So I placed the mirror behind that I would see the reflection when I will just, you know, watch a little bit, and I would just pause. Okay, I'm gonna check up if we are recording. Look, okay, good. We can continue to talk. And immediately when the people have been coming for the interview, those who didn't know me, they opened the room and there was this thing, you know, like this my handmade tripod and the mirror and the sofa on the other side. So they were like, are we going to shoot a movie for the adults? And I was like, no. So that were my beginnings. And then I bought the mics, you know, to get a little bit better sound. And it's still inside of me, you know, like you should develop. Actually, that's thoughts from the marketing, you know. If you want to keep going with the time, you need the best equipment, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
It's a lie. It's a true till some point, but you can still do great things even though you don't have the best things. I don't have the best drone. I don't have the best phone, and I don't know what it's not the best, but I'm just doing it because I like it. So this is what you should do too.
And many people might be wondering, because they're looking for what they like and what they are passionate about, and they don't know what that thing is. Do you have any experience of you finding what you love?
I have to say I found it out when I was really young already, but I was not somehow paying attention to it. So it's the acting, it's the music, it's the filming, and technically already when I was young, I was already like playing in the school theaters, you know, the main roles, main characters and stuff like that. And I was just young. I didn't know anything about that, and I just liked that, you know. So I was going to do that. And then when there was this failure at the school, I took it really personally because I felt like, okay, I'm not good enough to do this. So I quit, and I let it be, and I found something else what I'm good at. But as older I'm getting, these things are still surrounding me all the time. It's getting back like a boomerang.
Yeah.
So I've been acting in a few TV series in Czech Republic. I've been acting in New Zealand. I've been acting in Iceland. It's still coming back, like popping into my arm, like, hey girl, wake up. This is the thing which you are predicted to be, predicted to do. So that's the thing, you know. And then you are singing on the tours, and every guest, literally every guest for the years is telling you, you have to sing, you have a great voice. But you know, you sing also false. You don't have the self-confidence. But that's the thing, it's still around you. So that thing which you love, it's gonna be still around you, and this is probably what you should stick to.
Yes.
I'm supposed to be a police officer. I loved that for years, you know, to be studying to become a police officer, and at the end I quit because I found out I don't want to be working 12 hours. Look at me, I'm doing 14 hours shift as a tour guide, and I don't care. I love it, you know. So
So the things that they will be around, we need to observe and maybe find the signs from the universe and notice how we feel.
Just keep the eyes open, because the opportunities to do what you love to do, they are around. And I was blind so many years.
Yeah.
I opened my eyes now, and I'm trying to somehow get into.
Yeah, I guess you were not blind, you were just trying different things and then coming back
Probably.
to notice, this is the thing I feel passionate about.
Maybe.
Do you have moments you feel like there are definitely challenges in your life that it did take you down, and then you had to swim back?
I guess it was the departure to New Zealand as the newest thing.
Yes.
Another probably thing will be establishing my own company. That's gonna be really challenging. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be successful or not, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do that, and let's see what's gonna happen. And yeah, like the departure to New Zealand was a really big thing because I was afraid of all the bureaucracy, you know, to do the paperwork, and I'm going on the other side of the earth, which was for me totally scary. You know, it was just another place, another land, but I was like, oh my god, I was shaking like this with a passport to give it to at the airport to the check-in, you know. I was like, oh my god, you're not gonna leave. No, you have to. You have the opportunity once in your life. You just have to go. So I kicked my ass and I just went after the security check, and I said to myself, okay, there is no way to turn back. So
what did you go there for?
Just an experience, working holiday visa to explore,
Yes.
work a little bit, and so on. And also there I found out so many people who've been in art and who've been supporting me. They were like saying, okay, if you will come to sing on our birthday party, we can make you an advertisement, you know, you will be singing then on someone else's birthday party and on someone else's birthday party. You can just literally start a career as a singer here. I was like, oh my god, they've been literally willing to help you.
Yeah.
And this was like, wow.
It's like universe saying, go girl, go girl.
Exactly.
Keep going.
Keep going,
Yeah.
keep going. Keep going, keep growing.
Yeah, just like when I started hypnosis, I mentioned to you, they will send me clients, they will all tell me, just keep going, this is the right path, you love this.
Yeah.
And then I just went for it, and you feel great. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. I totally agree. There is nothing else to say.
Yeah, and I mean, your story is very inspirational. Already since I chatted with you yesterday, I found you, first of all, you inspired me to learn guitar, because I was thinking last night, maybe I can buy like a junior, smaller guitar.
Yeah.
And I can start learning, because
Yeah.
I love singing too. Mm-hmm. And also, I see you're very passionate about what you're doing. Really, you don't care what other things.
Yeah.
But this happy, this joy energy is like transmitting everywhere you go. So
Yeah.
this is, oh my god, I love it so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, during the live, somehow, it just probably needs the time, you know. You will realize you cannot really please everyone. You can't please everyone.
No.
And I was way before that like this, you know. I try to please everyone, and I've been placing myself on the last spot. It doesn't work like that because you're extremely exhausted. So even though I'm not still on the first spot in my life, there is still always someone else who is preferred. I'm trying to change it a little bit. But the thing which I learned is I can't please everyone. So I'm doing the things as I do, as I want to do. And if you will be happy, you will be happy. If someone won't be happy, you won't be happy. I'm sorry, but I can't make everyone happy.
Yes. And I also like to ask you, what do you feel when you're singing, when you're doing the things you love? What is this feeling within you?
Oh, it's hard to say because, you know, to do the things which I'm doing, and I love to do them, I'm not doing them too often. So for me, it's something like an exception in my life to do such a things. So I'm always like, for example, when I'm writing a book, I'm sitting down, it's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be soon done. You know, writing and exciting, and I'm just wondering, you know, where it's gonna be, who's gonna sell it, who's gonna buy it, if I'm gonna be doing it with a documentary together, you know, documentary plus buying the books or not. So I'm more like trying to see the vision already, like you got it in your mind, you got a feeling, you can absolutely just straight the hand and catch the thing. So catch the book, or you know, I see already my company, I see already the people, I see where we are together, I see that they are happy or not happy, more like happy. And you know, I'm literally, I've never ever believed to anyone when they told me you need to imagine that thing and you need to literally see it in your mind, and then you can get it and you really make it alive. It's really like that. Yes. And nowadays I really feel like I got the things just here. So I got a feeling like there is just one last step to do. Click the button to got everything I want.
Amazing. That is what they call manifestation.
Exactly.
That is how you manifest.
And you know,
Yeah.
I've been reading so many books about that, but when I was younger, it was like, think about the things. Yeah, imagination. Okay, I want to imagine that I have such a sexy boyfriend, tall blonde guy with the blue eyes. Is it here? No. It's not working. But you know, it's not like that. It doesn't work like that. No. It just has to somehow pop up.
Right. And when we're ready, I guess.
Exactly, when we are ready.
Yeah.
Everything comes when we are ready.
Yes. So, what are a few things, your life lessons you've learned? You know, the people doing on YouTube, like 20 things I've learned when I turned 20 or 30 things I've learned when I turned 30. If there's a few things you've learned you want to share with the audience.
Yeah. Do the things because you want to do them and the things makes you happy. As a second, you can't please everyone. So mainly try to please yourself with these things. Stop to rely on others' opinion. You can ask for the opinion and you should be happy for criticism. If someone will give you a bad opinion, bad review, be happy for it, but process it and let it go. Just learn from it something. Don't take it personally because we are all different. We have all different needs. So that's probably the third thing. I don't know if there is something more what I would like to share. There is nothing right now in my head.
Yeah, those are the biggest things. Also, I've learned from you. The things you talked about yesterday and then repeated today, I think those are messages I need to hear.
Okay.
And I believe many more people need to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's all the questions that's in my mind. If there's anything else you'd like to share with the audience, anything, you can feel free to share.
Just follow your dreams, and if you don't have dreams, just explore the world. Doesn't mean that you need to travel. Just try different jobs. When I've been younger, before I found out this job, which I'm doing already over 7 years, I wrote down, just recently, I wrote down how many different jobs I've been doing, like a part-time jobs during the school. I ended up on the number over 30 type of jobs.
Can you give a few examples?
Cow farm, sheep farm, ice cream, steward in a train in Austria, Germany, Hungary, Bulgaria, Slovakia, Czech Republic. Okay, where we ended up, that's a four. Okay. I used to get the billboards on the paper billboards, to stick it. That was a horrible job. I used to work in counting of the vehicles and the cyclists on the roads. I was a marketing manager of the Facebook group recently for marketing. I was working as administrative assistant for a real estate company. That was during the university. I was working as a waitress in a restaurant. I was working as what else was there? Waitress in a restaurant. Oh my god, there were so many things which I've been doing actually. Promotion, hostess work, the flyers into the mails, in the houses. I've been just doing a pet sitting in New Zealand and house sitting. I've been picking up the rubbish on musical events. Yeah, there are so plenty of things which I've been doing.
Wow.
I even don't librarian. I've been working with the books. So yeah, cashier, supply in the stores. So
That is amazing.
yeah, so many jobs.
And it's so incredible you went out just to try. You're not afraid to try different things.
Yeah, like how you want to guys find out what you like or don't like if you don't try. So go to the world, even if it should be next village or next city, town, whatever, and just try because you want to know how it feels. I wanted to know how it feels when the people are working with the cows. I wanted to know how it feels when the people are making the ice cream and having an ice cream every time for the breakfast. So yeah, just try, explore, and you will see.
Yes. Excellent. Thank you so much, Nikola, for doing the interview with us.
You're welcome.
I wish you a very successful journey ahead and happy journey ahead, following your dreams and just everything will be click, and then you get there.
I'm right here next to the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for inviting me. I hope you will enjoy, and I hope I don't look like a, like our Icelandic Loch Ness monster. Oh.
You look amazing. Yeah. Thank you again.
Okay. You're
Okay.
welcome. Cheers.
Bye.
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 Okay, that should be fine.
Puppeteers don't show their face, pull the strings and leave no trace. Hey, yes. And who's the joker? Better run, get away, you're gonna take you down. Singing Viva la Victoria. Run, get away, you're gonna lose your crown. Singing Viva la Victoria, Viva la Victoria. Oh, my time runs out. What if I run away to Mars? Would you find me in the stars? Would you miss me in your hand if I run of oxygen when I'm run away to Mars? You've been trying to put me in the box, saying this is it, you'll never be enough. Takes those dreams and put them on the shelf. And for many years I was holding back, thinking I should be more like this and that. But I saw the real truth of it all. No, I am not who you think I am. I am so much more. I am one with source. I am limitless, infinite, powerful, abundant, complete from the start. Creator of all I am. That's I am. Yes, I am. That's I am. I've been stuck in thoughts, doing it their way. Didn't listen to the things my heart would say. Letting fear take over and decide. But when I realized that this choice was mine, oh, I could feel the shift and I began to shine. Living in the power of beautiful life. No, I am not who you think I am. I am so much more. I am one with source. I am limitless, infinite, powerful, abundant, complete from the start. Creator of all I am. That's I am. Yes, I am. That's I am. And therefore, everything around could fall apart, and I would still have love in my heart. Open eyes, now I see that there is nothing to do, just be. No, I am not who you think I am. I am so much more. I am one with source. I am limitless, infinite, powerful, abundant, complete from the start. Creator of all.
So that was literally sung for us ladies.
Yes.
Oh, I need to know the name of the song.
This is Fia.
Fia?
Fia I am.
Wow, I love this song so much. The lyrics.
I was born in the winter when the day was dark as a night. Pale blue lips of the morning, 'cause the darkness followed the light. Found an autumn boy in the summer when he told me not to be shy. I kissed him down by the river, and a single tear made him die. 'Cause my mother told me, girl, to make someone like you, someone stronger than the eyes the kings would put down to. I had to find another star, a boy would never do, unbreakable. Let me tell it to you now, he's stronger than the wind. If they ever let you down, the winter would set in. Back when my mother showed me all my frozen heart could do, unbreakable. Let me tell it to you. Hey, hola, 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 hey, hola, 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 hey, hola, hey, hola, ho. Girl, let me tell you now, you're stronger than the wind, unbreakable. She left home in the winter when the heart was deep in the snow. Lost her way in the mountains, made it down the valley below. Found a handsome man in the summer, but his violent ways make me cry. I held him down by the river, and a single tear made him die. 'Cause my mother told me, girl, to make someone like you, someone stronger than the where we are eyes the kings would put down to. I had to find another star, a boy would never do, unbreakable. Let me tell it to you now, you're stronger than the wind. If they ever let you down, the winter will set in. Back when my mother told me all my frozen heart could do, unbreakable. Let me tell it to you. And I lost again. Let me tell it to you. Hey, hola, 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 hey, hola, 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 hey, hola, da, hey, hola, da, do. Girl, let me tell you now, you're stronger than the wind, unbreakable.
It's another good song. It's another good song.
It is. It's from Kino, Unbreakable.